Okay, so I just got back from a workout this morning. Kicked some ass, brought the fire. Didn't feel like doing it. I was a little bit narky, but if you avoid doing the things you know you should be doing, you're gonna have to pay the price, and you'll pay the price by feeling more frustrated, more pissed off, more bloated, not on point. Your body and subconscious mind will be telling you, look, you don't feel 100% today, and that's because you're not eating the right foods, you're not eating at the right time, you're skipping your workouts, and you lash out at everybody else. And start to have arguments with your partners, you give out to the kids, you're more irritable more often, and that's because you're just not looking after yourself and you're not investing in yourself. So after my workout, I just felt amazing, as always, because it's more of a mindset thing as well. I don't do it out of dissatisfaction. I do it because the byproduct of exercising creates enormous satisfaction and an end product which actually gets you ready for the opportunities in life. So you can be an unbreakable dad or you can be an unbreakable mom, and you can deal with all the shit that life throws at you in the chaos of the lifestyle of picking them up from activities, going to school, not having any time to eat, not having any time to train. And when I finished one of my sets on the squats, a fella came up to me and he was like, "How did you do that? How did you squat that way? It's nice for you, isn't it?" Which is kind of like a passive aggressive statement, to be honest with you, because it kind of got me thinking. Now look, I told him, look, Asher, look, I just did the work. I did it consistently over time. And he's like, "Oh, how long did it take you to do that?" I was like, "Oh, I've been lifting for the last 10 years, so I just kind of make it look easy," which I do because I'm very elegant when I squat, and my bum looks very nice. So, which kind of brings it back to you guys, and it's nice for you. You know that statement people just say to you, sure, it's easier for you, you know how to do it, or "isn't it well for you?" And these are all just passive aggressive statements from friends, loved ones, from people who are just kind of uncomfortable with what you're doing with your own life in that moment in time. And they'll say statements like this to bring you down, to make themselves feel better about themselves, because they can see you changing and they can see you doing the work. So they'll be saying things like, "You don't need to be doing that. You don't need to be eating that food. Look at you, you're fine. You don't need to be exercising 3 times a week. You don't need to be having salmon and spinach and blueberries every single day. Jeez, you're mad. You're mad to be doing something like that." But like, the funny thing is, the people that say this stuff to you are usually the people who need to be doing this stuff 100%. So these are the people that are out of shape. They have no energy levels. They don't work out. They eat all the wrong types of food. They drink too much to sedate themselves Monday to Friday. They look forward to and live for the weekend because they can't be arsed sticking to the things that they know they should be doing, which is going to bring them forward with their mindset and their life and their health. And they're avoiding doing all the uncomfortable things on a daily basis because they are terrified of getting radically honest with themselves and facing the goddamn truth of the situation, which is, at the end of the day, you gotta do the work, and it's as simple as that. You gotta do the work every single day and get committed. Get radically, ruthlessly committed to what you want, period. Or you can tell yourself stories, you can tell yourself lies, you can tell yourself excuses that, do you know what, I don't have the time, to be honest. I don't feel like it. I'm not in the right mindset. I'll do it in the summertime when the kids are off. I bet you didn't do anything this week because you had the kids. Yeah, that's fair enough. But look, that doesn't explain how I still had a packed class at Super Mammy Academy, and all the mammies, in fact, they showed up in the rain on Wednesday. The lashing rain. 15 of them showed up, even though they didn't get any sleep, with the kids waking up in the middle of the night and newborn babies and stuff like that. So, like, you have to approach it from a very, 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 very easy question and an uncomfortable question, So when people say it's nice for you, why do you put yourself through it? It's easy for you. They just think you've had this success overnight, you know? They think, oh, you've just had the body, you know? You just got that in 2 weeks, you know? You got those results. But you can't keep them up at all. And all you need to say to these people is 4 deadly words. Yeah, 4 deadly words. 5, actually. How's that working out for you? That's all you need to say to shut these people up. Because you're going to get them all the time. You're going to get them at parties. You're going to get them at social occasions. You're going to get them in your circle of friends. And these are the people who react. They react to life. They react to life situations. They're very angry. They're stuck. They spend more time worrying about what other people think. They spend more time gossiping about other people's lives instead of focusing on their own life, because they're just so depressed and pissed off and frustrated with the life that they have now that they have to sedate themselves with junk food and alcohol and living for the weekend. And to be honest with you, that's not really a life. So when people say to me, you've no life, look at you. You've no life, you don't drink. Look at you living in the gym all the time. What do you have to look forward to? And I ask them, what do you have to look forward to? Look at the body you have. You're not investing anything. And guess what? You'll be sitting in that doctor's office having to pay for those doctor's bills, yeah. Living on all that medication because you were too pissed off and you were too stubborn to actually acknowledge the raw situation which is happening right now, that you're not very happy with what you see in the mirror. And you're just going to keep telling yourself stories that it can't be done and you can't be bothered. And you know what? You don't feel like it. So it really comes down to this one thing, and this one thing at the end of the day, it's either, are you committed? Are you committed to changing and doing the work every single day? Or are you just going to keep lying to yourself? Lie to yourself for 2017. Can't do it. Don't have the time. I have to look after the kids. My husband's in work. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't feel like it. You don't want to do it. You don't feel like it. You don't have the time. Because you're avoiding doing the uncomfortable things on a daily basis to bring you forward in life. And if that stings and it hits a raw nerve and you're not happy with what I'm telling you right